Kung mayroong isang bagay na gusto ng mga Pilipino, yun ay pinandidiri ang mga foreigner sa kanilang mga pagkain, di ba? That's why we have David here. He is from Switzerland, right? Where in Switzerland exactly? Camarin?
North in Switzerland.
Okay.
The German-speaking part.
The German-speaking part of Switzerland. Okay. His wife already taught him the basics of the word, like poo, and the rest. You know the rest. So the only missing from his visit to the Philippines is explosive diarrhea. So that's why we're.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here, diba? Actually, the reason we're here is because we're gonna let David taste the street food culture of the Philippines. Let's just, I guess, proceed, diba? Before we start, David, here is the medicine. This is called Erasiflora. The food needs no introduction to our inaanak, to our audience. So I'm just gonna explain the food to you, and let's start off with the very basic one.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, this is very rare. It's very hot as well. I am not immune to temperature. David, this is what we call a spatial hot dog.
That's very exotic, yes.
That's what we call hot dog.
Hot
Ni
dog.
Aljo.
Hot dog ni Aljo.
Yeah!
Makiami.
Yeah!
Stop saying me words that I don't know.
That's it. Can you handle the heat? Oh, you can handle the heat. This is called manong sauce, and this is very authentic because I did not make this one. We actually got it from a real authentic manong. Just to give you an idea, this is a sweet type of sauce that goes with actually everything over here. Wanna taste the hot dog with no sauce?
Sure.
It's just plain hot dog. Compared to the hot dogs in your country, is this small?
I thought your hot dogs are smaller than this, but this is actually the same size as ours. But it tastes.
Oh!
Is it much softer? Have you tasted anything remotely close to that sauce?
The sauce? No, I don't think so.
It's very different. It's just actually sweet, pero if you really look into it, it's very complex, the sauce. Diba? Oh no! I'm getting very thirsty! Hey Manong, can I buy some palamig from you?
Sure.
Gulaman. David, this is called gulaman. This is basically brown sugar with sometimes with banana extract and vegan jelly. Actually, it's made from agar-agar. This is melon.
It's less sweet than I thought.
Yeah, because the ice already melted. But it's very sweet actually. It's very sweet. Hey, let's drink it. I'm running out of words. Like that. Then now taste the coconut. You know, David, the coconut is a giant nut.
Wow, tell me more.
If you eat too much, you get very fat.
How do you know?
I know. I eat a lot, diba? How do you find the drinks? Are they good?
Yeah, they're really good.
Actually, the sweetness of that is somewhat tamed down because the ice already melted, but they're very sweet. This is basic Filipino pork barbecue. Pork barbecue. Again, this is the one of the easier dishes to eat because it's just basically marinated pork. Delicious and fatty, sweet and salty pork, just like me. Let's karga the next one. This is very interesting, David.
That looks. Is that liver?
It's brownies.
Oh.
David, as you can see in front of you, we have various vinegars. We have like, for every store that we bought from, or kiosk, they have their own version of vinegar. There's actually no hard and steadfast rule for vinegars. So I suggest you try them all. Pero from the looks of it, the vinegar for this is this one, the cloudy one.
Careful.
Oh, it's still dripping.
It might get less tender.
This is very bad that we're gonna do kasi you have to go through the meat to get to the pot because fat is delicious.
It's the dessert.
How did you find it?
Very normal.
Very normal. Yes, and actually we're working up to the more extreme parts. Next is the very famous Filipino dessert on a stick. Filipino brownies. Or as we call it, Betamax. You know Betamax? You know Betamax, David? The predecessor of the VHS.
Yes.
Yes, that's actually where the name comes from.
You call it that?
Yeah, di ba? I mean, we actually call it that. Kasi the shape. The bet. Yeah.
That's such a good explanation.
It actually has no taste.
Yeah.
Some people say that blood is very irony in taste. That's really not the case, I think, for me. It's very, very bland. The actual reason why you have to buy this is the vessel for the vinegar. So the vinegar has to be good.
Liver?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's very hot. Be careful.
Yeah.
Do you like liver?
I really like liver, yeah. Cheers, huh? Oh,
Just a tip.
really good.
Now, with the vinegar.
But they don't sell pork liver.
They don't sell pork
Actually,
liver.
my favorite liver is lamb liver. 'Cause
Lamb liver.
It's super tender. We usually do it on like a hot grill, like hot stone grill on the table grill. Same taste, it has just a different texture.
This is pure fat on a stick.
So why did you have me eat though?
It's just fat.
It's just bad.
For me, this is the most impractical, second of the most impractical dishes to eat in the street.
Yeah.
Because it has bones, pare. Alam mo yun?
Oh. So
It has
how do you actually eat it? Just like
Have you eaten watermelon that is not seedless?
yeah.
That's how. That's how. You eat watermelon and you spit the seeds. Diba? Let me demonstrate it for you, Mr.
Yeah, show me how to do it.
You are good at sucking, my boy.
Look at me while I do this.
I studied the technique. I learned from the master.
See? No bones.
Oh.
No bones.
No bones.
No, where's the bones?
It's a seedless chicken. Kasi when you cook it this way, it becomes very dry. And you actually can't like dissect the bones anymore. It's not in my mouth. It's not in here. So it must be in here. So yes, I ate the bones.
Magic.
The tiny bones are somewhat crunchy. It can be a bit pleasurable.
For you.
For me,
Quite okay.
yeah, it's very sticky. The very gelatinous. It goes very well with sweet things. That's why the basting sauce is sweet. And speaking of gelatinous material, JB, we have the skin. It's like just pork skin. Now this is better. It's very good. It's not that fatty. It's very... It's like savory bubble gum. Yeah, that you swallowed. Yeah. For those people asking, that is not a sound effect. Did you see David's reaction?
No, I'm just a very good actor. The texture is very interesting. I don't think I've tasted anything like this.
Because when you eat pork skin, it's in very minimal amount. But when you eat it like this, it's totally different. This is pork intestines. Yeah. Let's taste it.
Tastes like shit. No, it's actually good.
It meant shit in a literal sense. We would hold it like this. Look at the camera and say, Coke.
Coke.
Baka naman.
Baka naman.
Very good.
Very good. If we get sponsored by Coke, 1 case of Coke and 2 bags of ice. It's on me. It's on me. May naiwan sa loob. It's ears. Pork ears.
Pork ears.
See the fat and the cartilage and fat again. It's like a cartilage sandwich. You dip it in vinegar, as with everything else. I like this a lot. This is Alvin's favorite, right?
Yes.
Next from the poop. I actually don't know. I always see this, and this is the cheapest. This is actually some sort of fat. I don't know where it's from. So for David's benefit and for our benefit as well, can you educate us?
There's some...
Like, is that an artery?
It looks like it.
It's actually very good.
Huh?
Diba? This is better than the solid fat.
Yeah. It
This
has
is
some,
so much better.
some skin on it also. There's, mine had, I think, some skin on it.
I saw it, and mine had like a piece of meat.
Kinder surprise of street food. Huh? You never know what you get.
These are chicken intestines. The reason why people think it has poop, because it really has poop. In Bacolod, they're actually the masters of chicken and everything chicken, pare. They have this technique of slicing it open. What remains is the exterior of the intestine. I think you're
I will just imagine it's custard.
It actually is chicken custard.
Brown chicken custard.
Brown, yeah.
My favorite.
It's actually white. It doesn't matter. But you can actually bite it.
Yeah.
You know, you can actually rip it with your teeth, not like the other stuff.
Not like the chicken feet.
Unlike the chicken feet.
No, I actually like it.
David likes poop. How lucky of you. It's very good for me. This is one of the, I think this is one of the most popular lungs of pork. Yeah. This is actually not the best interpretation of lungs. The best interpretation is the dos tres. Jerome put the image of dos tres here. Dos tres means 2 and 3 because it costs 2 pesos and 3 pesos. Yeah. So it's basically the same, pero this one has, I guess, less flavor kasi that one is very sweet. Diba? It's like candied pork lungs. You can eat like 100 pesos worth of it and you won't even notice. And the best part, your fingers get very oily and you lick it. And you get money. And you lick it again. It's sweet from the inside. Am I correct? Diba, no? I think we're done here.
Oh, yeah. Hold it there. Hold it.
See how excited they get.
They're like, oh, this is ours now.
Yeah. For all the foreigners watching, I just want to destroy the connotation that we don't actually just serve this to foreigners just to make them. No, we actually eat this. We like this very, very much.
YouTubers also eat it for the shock value.
You're not shocked yet.
Poker face.
You know what this is called? You know what this is first?
Chicken head, huh?
Chicken head. You know what this is called? This is called the helmet. Not even joking. Let me just demonstrate to you
please.
first how to eat this. Kasi you can, no.
Okay, civilized people.
Yes. You see, David, the skull of the chicken is segmented into 4 parts. First of all, you have to peel the scalp. So, eat the scalp. If you are very careful and you know what you're doing, you can actually remove the segment here without damaging the brain. See? Oh, the eye. The eye is connected to the brain. Why is that? For me, the most special part of this is the brain. Because I don't have one. I am jealous of the chicken. So you need to put this in vinegar. And you don't have a spoon. You use the skull.
Actual way to do it in the street.
It is the best way. Then you suck it really hard. No more brain.
What happened?
2 plus 2.
74.
Whoa! 8 times 8.
88.
It's a chicken brain.
It's a chicken brain.
What is the square root of 767?
Okay.
I wanna hear it.
Oh, very lucky you are.
Personal space.
Oh yeah, that's good. Now you want to eat the optical unit of the chicken.
I think I have no choice.
I really love the neck. I like papaking the neck. You know what papak is? Pero actually, the way you really eat it is it's like corn. You eat
so
around it.
it.
But inside your mouth. Nah.
Look at me. Oh wow. You're like a magician with street food.
My tongue is very good. Oh, diba? It's very intuitive actually.
Oh.
See? This is passable.
First try.
So I think, David, we are done with the grilled stuff. Now, we proceed to the fried stuff. This is fish ball, kikiam, and chicken ball. It's supposed to have squid ball, but to be perfectly honest with you, they taste very similar. To get this from the manong. This is very authentic. 10 pesos and above, you get this one. It is a very classic bowl with, we call this plastic labo, or in English, blurry plastic. This is an honesty system type of... For example, this is the wok, the kawali. And a lot of people are getting. The manong cannot keep track. You have to be honest. How many did you get? Because in the gates of heaven, Saint Peter will ask you. He will know. He will know.
I saw you there.
I saw you in 1996. You said you got 14, but you got 15.
Yeah.
You are a liar. Diba? And you
Well, you
don't
have a
want that.
Filipino accent.
Yes. You get whatever you want. But keep in mind the number. Oh, it fell. Let's touch our balls together. It's good, but it doesn't taste like chicken.
No.
Now, the long one. It's called kikiyam. It's supposed to be made with fish and squid, but I highly doubt that. It's made with shark, I guess.
Doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah. But this is what they say, that the sauce really matters. Because the sauce is not a standard recipe. Every mano has a different sauce because every mano is different. And then the fish ball, which is not actually a ball. Taste my ball. Yeah. This is the most bland. Diba? You go down the jeepney, Manong, just by the road. Halt, Manong, just by the road. And you go down the jeep and you, I'm very hungry. And you saw a Manong frying and you eat like 20 pesos of it. This is, I think, 3-10.
Yeah.
3 pesos for 10 pesos. When you eat it outside, it will have a very different texture. It will have a very different taste. I do not know why. Maybe it's the carbon monoxide of the air outside. Diba? Or
Carbon monoxide in your brain.
in your brain. I actually want to bring you outside, but it's gonna be very hard. Because, you know COVID?
What? You have that here still?
Oh yeah, we have that here still. I heard it's been like 2 years since you don't have to wear mask there.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's eat the egg waffles now. It's basically quail eggs with orange butter. The orange is actually just food coloring.
Oh,
It's nothing else. The purpose of the butter, I think, is for the sauce to adhere. The egg, like mine, is very slippery, it's very smooth.
Oh, like yours.
Like your,
clean shaven.
yeah. It's like your forehead. And the sauce won't adhere to your eggs, diba? Pero when you add butter, when you fry it, it actually adheres the sauce to the egg, yeah? Like that. Oh, I did it in reverse. Now let's taste this. I know you're very excited for this. This is basically just fried liver. That's it. This is my favorite, especially when you let it soften for a while. How do you like it? I know you like liver, so how do you find this?
It's really good. Like, there's like a transition from this taste to the coating to the liver. Right?
Yeah, as you chew with the flavor transforms. He has a very good tongue.
Yeah. Oh.
You are very lucky! Now we have here, this is just basic calamares. Calamares. Yeah. Normal. Nothing special. Now, David, this is called siomai. From the Chinese xiaomai. You know, the dumplings, yeah.
More like a dough somehow. So what is it?
It's a mixture of MDM, you know, mechanically deboned meat. You know the issue before, like the pink slime. It's actually very edible meat. It's no problem with that. And it's very cheap. It's MDM and powdered proteins like gluten, isolated soy proteins, some cassava starches for extenders. Yeah, and it's basically like protein and carb paste, flavored savory. Now this is real meat. There is no fake here. This is called the day-old chick. You know why is it called day-old chick? Because it's a
How
chick.
old is this?
It's a day-old. You're very fast.
The name speaks for itself.
Yeah, you're very fast. You get one, David. You get one.
Did you?
Oh, it's like, look, it's like half a chicken and half an egg.
Ah.
Yan. I think you have, you will remove something, but I forgot where. To be perfectly honest, David, this is not a wildly popular street food. Not a wildly popular street food. It's available before, pre-pandemic, almost anywhere, but it's not actually the top tier. Pero a lot of people still eat it. I eat it from time to time. Not necessarily craving for it. Diba? Pero if it's here, we're gonna eat it. Like you're here. Okay.
It's too sour somehow.
The vinegar?
No.
Or the chicken?
I think something in the chicken is very sour. Maybe I removed the wrong.
I think it's not supposed to be that way. Pero ano, did you taste the bitter part? Yeah. That's what we're supposed to remove. Come along with me in the journey because this is called the bibingkang abnoy or the crazy bibingka. Kasi this is made with rotten duck's egg. David, thank you for joining me kasi this is the first time I'm gonna eat this.
It might be good to put away the taste of this one.
Yeah.
Replace it with another horrible taste.
Sakto lang.
Parang ano na,
Pero yung amoy, inamoy mo ba siya?
panghe.
Yon, exactly. Panghe, it's like the smell of ammonia. Pares, David. Pares means a lot of things, which means it doesn't mean anything. I heard you ate pares before, the one that's cooked in a very dark, slightly salty and sweet star anise flavored broth. But this is very different, but it's called the same thing.
The
Diba?
pares is the word itself means pears.
Means pair. Oh, that's my trouble with the term. Kasi you pair rice with this. Eh di ba we pair rice with everything? So everything is pares. Diba? So again, it doesn't mean anything. Diba? This is the working class meal. Pero this actually fills you up with very little money. Kasi you can like buy it without the meat, just the noodles and the sauce and the rice. And you can actually ask for only sauce. Or regardless, only soup or only sauce. Then you get rice and only condiments there like soy sauce, patis. Diba? Sort of skin from maybe beef, I don't know, from something. It doesn't matter as long as it's tasty.
It's very different from the one that I've tried. Very delicious. But where's the meat?
We don't actually, when you're like in a very tight budget, you don't actually want meat. Kasi it costs a lot. The cost of a few slices of meat is the cost of this bowl. It's basically carbs on carbs. Pero it's very good to the point na you can eat this bowl with 3 to 4 cups of rice. Yeah. After a long day or even before you start work.
It's like a comfort food. I think.
It's like, yes, yun siya.
Don't mind if I...
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes! Wow!
Wow! David liked the street pares. After drinking in the madaling araw.
Yes!
In the early morning, like 3 a.m.
After you lose games in Dota.
There are two kinds of Penoy. I asked them to buy the watery one, the soupy one, an unfertilized egg. Kasi correct me if I'm wrong, the normal egg is the regals of the chicken. Regla. Sorry, menstruation. It's part of the menstruation cycle of the chicken. And I think the chicken goes through the whole cycle in one day. So that's why they lay an egg. It's very weird.
And the salt.
It smells different.
Pero if you get the soupy one, it's like drinking egg soup. It's just a normal egg. How do you open a balut? You crack it, pero where do you crack it? Ideally, you crack it in the
table.
You So the pointier side is here, and this is the more round part. And crack it gently.
Very gentle.
You peel it. You peel it. Yan. Then, this is the embryonic fluid. This is very yummy.
You're really selling it.
Yeah. You have to tear this one. Oh, that exposes the natural soup. Some say this is the combination of the pee and the sweat of the bird because it's trapped inside an egg. Oo.
Very claustrophobic.
Yes,
chicken.
yes.
Sweat a lot.
Yes,
I will
oo.
sweat a lot.
Then, you add rock salt to it. Some people add vinegar here, but I don't kasi it's gonna overflow. Are you getting turned on or?
Yes, very.
Very.
Good thing the table is here.
Yeah. Brace yourself, you're about to see the child. You can see here the yolk. I think the yolk is the lunch of the chicken. It's the baon, it's the food of the duck. Good thing our balut is not like Rugrats, all grown up. It's still very young.
Not developed yet.
Oh, it's not developed.
I don't see any big eyes that make me feel sorry for it.
Okay, David. Since this is not developed yet, and this is your first balut, would you rather try this one? Or would you rather risk the one that might have...
I think I will go for this one.
Okay. You are a very good person. Let's do it together.
Very bad person.
Sakit.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually very good.
It's actually good, yeah.
Diba? It's like a very light chicken stock.
Yeah.
Diba?
True.
Diba?
I'll watch you.
Okay, game. You do this, salt, and... Rock up. There you go. I'm very strong and I am now ready for sex.
Show him your knees.
Good. You can spit out the stone. Yeah, good. Cup it. Chase it. That's too much. Yeah, go.
Now, a full-blooded Filipino.
Full-blooded Filipino with very strong knees, very lucky wife.
Very lucky girl.
There's really nothing much to it.
It's not.
There's really nothing much to it. It's like only the thought of eating
A baby egg.
a baby duck, diba? That screams. And this is why I made you eat the day-old chick first, kasi that's more challenging visually. diba? And I made you. This is like the fear factor for Filipinos, for foreigners visiting the Philippines. Pero in all honesty, it's nothing. It's really nothing.
The taste is very. If I didn't know I was eating balut, I could just an egg.
Yeah, and sometimes when you eat like an old balut, it's like, oh, feathers.
A hairy egg.
Oh, a hairy egg. Would you recommend? Because I actually believe na everything that we had, it's very basic. It's actually not that hard for a non-Filipino to eat. Pero how would you share this story to your brethren?
I think I would say it's really. No, it depends if I want to scare them or not. If I want to scare them, it's like, ooh, yeah. It's like you're eating an embryo bird. But if I don't want to scare them, I will tell them it's an egg that looks a bit funky.
Yeah, but I think in eating the food of other cultures, I think it's the experience that matters. And if the experience tells you to be scared, because it's not normal in your culture to eat an embryo, I think it's part of the experience.
That's true.
Diba? I think it's really part of the experience. That's why I kept on telling you na, ooh, look at the feathers, ooh, look at the...
You know, that's what Emmy has been telling me all this time. It's
Yeah.
like, ooh, balut.
Balut. Pero
I'll make you eat balut.
Pero it's nothing eh. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So I guess if there are other non-Filipinos watching this, I encourage you to try balut and try everything else. Everything else is nothing except for the poopy intestines. I think you're gonna be a bit squeamish about that, pero it's not that bad.
No.
It doesn't taste like poop, diba? You have to get over your fear of the head. My godchildren, thank you for watching this video. If I run out of English, magtatagalog na lang ako. Maraming salamat sa panonood din. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. Ito sa ginawa namin kasama siyempre si David from Camarin, North Carolina. From Switzerland, the land of watches. And I learned something today. It's called Toblerone, hindi Toblerone. Diba?
Sounded like Italian.
Ay, say it.
In Italian or?
No, normal, the Swiss way.
Toblerone.
Toblerone.
Oh!
Toblerone.
I am correct! Toblerone.
Italian nga yan eh!
You don't do this.
Don't do it!
Toblerone.